The only real layering that you do find is right at the front, but it also just very easily blends in with the rest of the style anyways. So here's Milkshake Blonde. I do find that it is lighter. Because this is silicone, it does allow you to more easily put some adhesive on here. Now let me take this off so I can show you. As long as you're into this classic structured wave like Amy has here, you really can't go wrong. Hi everybody, welcome back to the Chiquel YouTube channel. My name is Amanda and today I've got a short and sweet review for you on Amy by Belle Tress. But before I jump into it all, I'm gonna remind you to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel where you can learn even more about alternative hair. Now let me just start off by saying I simply adore this style. I don't know what it is with me lately, but I have been obsessed with styles that are just right in the middle of my neck. I find them to be absolutely adorable and great for the summer. So right now, Amy here is right up my alley. I also have a thing with very uniform wave patterns. Now, as you can see on Amy, this isn't really an unstructured wave pattern. This is very structured. All of this goes in the same kind of a flow. You know, you don't have separate pieces in different layers that are all like intertwined and all helter-skelter. You're also not gonna find a ton of layering in Amy here. You're gonna find that most of it is going to be pretty much the same length with just a little bit of feathering at the bottom. The only real layering that you do find is right at the front, and it's very minimal. Part of me is like, why do we have this? Because this is essentially all you get at the front here with the layering. So you just get a very minimal amount of fiber that is layered to sort of frame around your face at the front. But it also just very easily blends in with the rest of the style anyways. Now I don't find Amy to be a super low density style. I would say this is leaning more low to medium density, but you're gonna find absolutely no permatease on this. You're not even gonna find any permatease in this closed wefting that's on these LuxSE caps. Now with all of these LuxSE caps, you're going to find an ear-to-ear lace front on this. So that means your lace front is gonna go all the way around your silicone ear tabs. So that's gonna give you the ability to pull this off of your face while maintaining that illusion of scalp hair. But just note that whenever we do have these silicone ear tabs with this lace around it, it's hard to fully tuck this behind your ear without having that lift right here. You can definitely see that lifting. Because this is silicone, it does allow you to more easily put some adhesive on here to stick it against your temples to glue that down if you are an ear tucker. I personally am not a huge ear tucker, so that wouldn't even bother me at all because my hair will generally be in front of my ears anyway, and you're not really gonna see that. But even so, if that lifting does still bother you, you know, if you're worried that the wind might blow and you might see that lifting here, you can always add a little bit of adhesive still just to glue it down to give you sort of that peace of mind. Now, a lot of people like to think about Milkshake Blonde a lot when they're kind of comparing these rooted blonde dimensional colors. Milkshake Blonde is a color that you'll find on Belle Tress's City Collection styles as opposed to these LuxSE collection styles. So here's Milkshake Blonde. I do find that it is lighter and a little bit warmer than Sparkling Champagne Rooted. So here's the difference if that kind of helps you on your journey to find that blonde color. Now on Amy, you are going to find a full monofilament top that essentially allows you to part this wherever you want. And that's what your part's gonna look like. So all of the fibers have been hand tied onto the top here, which allows you that kind of all around movement. And that is what allows you to part this wherever you want. So you can part it on the left, the right, the center, anywhere you'd like. So right now it's kind of situated in the center. I can show you what Amy might look like as a side part. We might need a little bit of heat though to sort of get it to stay there, but this definitely gives you a good idea of what Amy would look like with a side part. But let me give you a little spin so you can see what Amy looks like all the way around. I'm gonna put this back into center because it seems to want to go that way anyways. Now, I personally find that most LuxSE collection styles fit a little bit bigger than average. They're quite large on my petite head. I can just very easily lift this off of my head without even trying. So I am 20.5 inches in circumference, 11.5 inches front to nape, and 11.5 inches ear to ear. Those are all petite measurements, and I do find it big in all of those measurements. I find it big in my circumference, so I would need to bring in the adjusters. And in doing so, that is going to mean that it will fit my circumference and stay on my head. However, what it won't change is the bulkiness in the rest of the cap, so I can pinch quite a bit of extra cap on me here. And it also won't really change my ear to ear measurements and how it fits me there. So I find it is just in my ear crease, making it slightly uncomfortable because it's just sort of pushing in right where my ear meets my head, which isn't always the greatest. And in doing so, it kind of pushes my ears forward a little bit too. So if you are a petite like me, you could make this work, like I said, by bringing in the adjusters and being okay with a little bit of extra bulkiness, but it would be more ideal for someone who is an average size or a little bit bigger than average. Now let me take this off so I can show you what this LuxSE cap looks like. The LuxSE cap is going to be the same across the board on all of the LuxSE styles. So here's that full monofilament top here that goes into your lace front. That's also made of that same monofilament material, going all the way around your silicone ear tabs here. This is your partially hand-tied stretch cap. So you have hand-tied in the top half here, and then we're close wefted in the bottom half. And that essentially means that all of these fibers have been sewn by a machine into these rows here. And having this close wefted portion here brings the cost down a little bit. Then you're going to have your extended felt nape and your Velcro adjusters. Now let me get Amy on one more time so we can take one more good look at her. As long as you're into this classic structured wave like Amy has here, you really can't go wrong. Now, if you've tried Amy before, let us know what you think of it in the comments below. I always love hearing from you guys and hearing your perspective on the same piece that I have on my head. But that's pretty much all I have to share with you, so I'm gonna let you guys go and enjoy your day, and I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.